Welcome to episode 7.
7 of the Shack Report. we're still here and we're still doing this. And I'm being blinded by the lights,
Oh, I need to get my sunglasses, it's so bright.
I don't know if you are showing all the lines in my face, because I do look back on some of these videos and I think, well, at least I've got that like nice demure glow from like zero lighting. So if I actually look awful now, then the lights are going.
We're now 1080p, 4K, every dimple and pore.
You love a bit of tech, don't you?
Oh yeah.
You just love a bit of tech. So you've got your new lights.
Yeah, so for the geeks out there, it was my birthday the other day, so...
which we're going to talk about. Yeah. It's on the list, but it's number 2, not number 1, so keep it short.
Got presents, portable LED lights, and I bought 2 power packs. So we've now got lighting on the table, and they're totally wireless.
Our house is just like the revolving door for the Amazon delivery man, isn't it? It's like he waits until I put the baby to sleep, and then knocks on the door and leaves the parcel by the doorstep. The dog's going mad, everything's going chaotic. Why knock? If you're just going to leave it on the doorstep, why fucking knock?
But that's what they do now, don't they? They run up, they're like... No.
And then Jack gets the text, you've had another fucking delivery.
And a lot of the time, it ain't even mine.
Thanks.
Ain't even mine. What did you get the unpack this morning? Oh, bloody Amazon.
No, they were white
Something
cups.
you ordered?
Yeah, white cups to draw ghosts on for Ivy for Halloween.
She might hear.
Well, I know. Shh. We hide her Christmas presents.
we bought them in front of her, but we hid them, so she don't know what they are.
We're just engaged. You never know. Yeah. She's 6 months old. She's very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
Anyway, that's not on the list. So let's go for number 1, which is Caveman Style with today's sizzling Saturday.
You ain't been sipping my beer, have you?
Sizzling Saturday. I did like that you put your shirt on that Baby I bought you for your birthday.
Yeah, horrendous Hawaiian shirt. Shall I go and get it?
I think you should go and put it on.
Don't tell me twice.
But you've got to wear it now.
Look at that. Because
you don't bother wearing your Jack's Meat Shack t-shirt. I rock up every week in my Jack's Meat Shack t-shirt, and then there's you touting someone else's business.
I'm always repping someone else's
I feel like my hair's going to start doing this.
It's pretty...
static.
It's pretty, what's the word? Synthetic.
But it does look a bit like if you held it near a naked flame that it would burst into like some sort of inferno. Anyway, so Caveman Salt. I didn't watch the show today because I was doing a spin upstairs with and looking after a baby. So tell the viewers what happened. So
we had Sizzling Saturdays, Caveman Style, and the Village... No, not the Village. It's the Village Butchers in Brentwood sent us their Caveman box, which consists of a big old tomahawk steak, a big old rack of Jacob's Ladder, which is like beef ribs, and St. Louis style pork ribs. So big old box. Cooked the steak on our what's it called? Tramontina sponsors the show as well. Brazilian producer of barbecue tools and stuff, and they sent us a little barbecue, which was basically like a beer keg with a grill in it.
I was really happy when that turned up, like, because you didn't tell me that one was coming.
Well, I didn't know until Hillary texted me.
What's that? What is that?
Yeah, it looks like a massive baked bean tin. For
all of those who are a little bit house proud, you can imagine what happens when you get something that basically looks like a beer keg turn up and your husband says, "Shit, this is going out in the back in your beautiful back garden next to all your plants."
Well, it's awesome and it's staying. So
you did cook the steak on it today, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
We had the tomahawk steak. Do you know what I was thinking earlier actually? So I got really excited. We did it again, didn't we? We waited till 3 o'clock and we like starved ourselves all day and was like, because it's hard, isn't it? Do you have lunch? Do you have breakfast? How do you plan your day when you know your food's not coming till 3? My version is to just starve myself and eat like an absolute pig at 3 o'clock, which is what we've done 2 weeks in a row. Yeah. It wasn't as bad as last week, I'll say, because last week we basically ate a meal for 6.
Yeah, we had a whole joint of beef
between us.
Like
that was
10 people.
That was disgusting. This week I felt a bit more reserved. I don't feel like I'm dying. I didn't crash completely. That was terrible. But anyway. Because the whole thing is we moved it to the Saturday because we was losing light on a Thursday night, and
yeah, you're right. What do you do? Like, you don't want to waste the food and just cook it and not eat it because it's pointless.
No, we're just playing around it.
Yeah, we're just playing around it now.
So what I was thinking earlier was I've only just started eating these steaks again, haven't I? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've never really been a red meat eater. I've always been a chicken girl. Like the chicken. So when Jack used to get these tomahawk steaks, I would say, oh, I'll just put chicken in the oven, or I'll have chicken breast, or I'll sort myself out. But in the last couple of months, I've started venturing out into this world of eating.
Oh, what a world!
And do you know what I thought? All of those tomahawk steaks that I missed out on.
You missed out so many good ones.
I know, and I was just thinking all of those missed tomahawk steaks.
Yeah.
And I shed a little tear. I really did, but I'm making up for it now.
Oh yeah. Not even tomahawks, because if I'm honest, tomahawk's probably my least favourite steak.
I've got to say, my favourite steak, and it is piss boring, is the rump steak.
Totally agree.
I love a bit of rump steak.
Rump is underrated.
It's massively underrated. I mean, you get the seasoning right and you get the texture right, you cook it right. It's a lovely bit of steak.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, ribeye is lovely, but tomahawk is basically just a big fat bit of ribeye. And you can caramelise the fat on the outside, but the inside, there's nothing much you can really do for that. So when you cut into it,
you still got that,
got that big old bit of fat.
Squidgy fat.
Yeah, like,
I still eat that.
And if you take the bone off, take the bone off, take all the fat you can't eat, your kilo steak has gone down to being maybe like 700 grams.
I was chewing around the bone today. Nice one, Village Butcher. It was
nice.
Yeah,
you and Chuck the dog fighting over it like Lady in the Tramp.
Fighting over a bone.
Yeah.
I am gross.
In the garden.
I am gross. Behind closed doors. Yeah. Like if you go out with me and I'm like a lady, when it's just me and Jack, eating off the bone. But you know, it was quite good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and we're gonna have the beef rib as part of
tomorrow's
roast dinner. We're gonna post some pictures about that. I think I'm beefed out though.
Yeah.
I think I'm beefed out.
You try a little bit just to
but then
satisfy it.
I just can't be doing more than that.
Oh, I've got to tell the people about the chimmy though we got sent.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not really a chimichurri lover, really. I mean, it's too oily for me. But you do get who's the producer?
So they're called Chimmy, CHIMI. I spell it out in my head. Write it down.
I just don't you write my book. I told you you're not allowed to write in this book. But yeah, so we got 3 pots of that, didn't we? So you've got the original, original, medium, and hot.
Original, mild, and hot. Yeah.
So the original's like a medium.
Yeah.
So you come out with this medium, and now I'm a bit balls to the wall when it comes to spice.
I don't know how you do it.
Like I will put the extra hot chilli in, like whack it in. Jack's literally sitting there, red, sweating and hiccuping, doing my editing, and I'm just like, I can't taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've got an inferno mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
But even when you come out with the medium, went, that's hot.
It was hot. Yeah.
That's hot. But then I thought that the hot one weren't that much hotter. So
yeah, we tried it, didn't we?
I think it depends if you get
at the same time.
I think it depends if you get a bit of chilli in your spoonful.
Yeah, I suppose like give it a mix. Maybe we should have done that.
Your mate's behind you.
Oh.
Do you want to let him out?
The useless dog.
Quick. Jimmy, really good. So can you get that online?
Yeah. So the Instagram is.
Because I've got to say you're a big proponent of making your own chimichurri, but would you actually bother when you can get something as good as that?
You know what? I love making it myself, and it is good. But by the time you buy all the ingredients, so you buy a big bit of buy the parsley, buy the garlic, olive oil,
the parsley in the sink. Washing the parsley, I hate that. It gets stuck to your fingers, doesn't it? Like when you're trying to wash up. No, I'm not a fan.
So a jar of this is a £5, which to be fair, it's not a lot really because
that's quite a lot of servings.
And all the ingredients that go into it. They've put jalapenos in it, garlic, white wine vinegar, and say what, it is amazing. So yeah, check them out. I'll put the link in the description below.
Chimmy.
And check them out, Chimmy. Yeah.
Really. That was a good little plug there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even thought, that's not even on the list.
But you know what, like, we get sent stuff all the time through Instagram, and sometimes you think, it's hard because you get like a bottle of sauce, and to like make a post out of it, you've got to cook something and all the time and the effort.
Oh, you're going to end up using this all the time because you had it. As soon as you got it, put it on toast.
Bit of toast.
Chimichurri on toast. I was like, what's that?
The woman actually said put it on eggs.
So he does say that he waits till 3 o'clock, but he has had 4 breakfasts.
No.
All right. So you had, what, 4 biscuits?
3 ginger nuts don't count as breakfast.
That's breakfast number 1.
Right.
That's breakfast number 1.
Yeah.
Then what did you have?
2 Greggs sausage rolls.
2 Greggs sausage rolls, that's breakfast number 2.
Yeah.
Then you had a bag of pork scratchings and a cup of tea.
Yeah, but that's not breakfast.
I'm just saying, you're trying to tell me that you go through till 3 o'clock and you starve yourself. And then you had 2 slices of toast with chimichurri on it. Then I saw the nuts were out. You'd opened
you've got
the
some
beer
nuts.
nuts.
Yeah, some beer nuts.
Anything else?
Yeah, but that's not breakfast. That's just
So,
like, look at the size of me though. I can't wait till 3 o'clock.
Caveman style does suit you. Listen, we're on number 1. We need to sort of ramp this up a little bit.
Yeah, and you was worried about the list being too short.
Right, so, your birthday.
Oh, it was
Jack's birthday. It's Jack's birthday, and we have to have a 4-day celebration because Jack thinks he's the most special person in the world.
Well, I am.
And his mummy bought him out a birthday cake.
Oh, it's so good.
I just can't get over it. It is adorably sweet living in the Rowbottom family now because you do the most bizarre things. You give each other Easter cards.
This is what families are supposed to do.
This is what I was like. When I remember the first time your mum gave me an Easter card, I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
And a little Easter basket. I'm like, I'm 30.
Yeah. This is what people do though. They celebrate nice occasions.
It's lovely. I love it. I love it, and I'm going to do it with Ivy.
Exactly,
I am.
yeah.
I'm going to do it with Ivy.
What would you rather, like a household where you don't celebrate nothing?
But it is quite funny when your mum's like, can you get the camera ready? I'm going to bring the cake out. I'm like, Wendy, he's 36 years old.
Making memories every day.
It's beautiful, Wendy, and I love you so much.
Exactly.
It's lovely. But your birthday, so what did we do?
We went to Old MacDonald's farm on the M25.
Brentwood. Oh, it's all about Brentwood this week.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was wicked.
Absolutely loved it there. But what did I do?
Well, shall we just play the video?
And for those of you who are listening to the podcast, maybe watch the YouTube video. Oh, she don't like it.
It's alright. Oh, it says that feed him.
Probably a reason for that.
So, what Hayley did here was we went into an area of the zoo.
I just got me excited, really.
So basically, in the zoo, the farm. There's all animals, farm animals, like they had meerkats and all this and all this stuff. And basically, there's all these things that said what to do. Like you can feed them. So we bought a couple of bags of feed, a couple of quid, and you get like feed the rabbits and all that. And then there was like green,
like shoots.
Yeah, shoots. But green means feed it. Yellow means feed it, but with caution, because obviously you don't want to lose a finger. And red, if you can't guess, means do not feed the animals. But we went into a section of the farm where there was only one red sign, and Hayley just thought, well, that's only for those animals on that side. And she started to feed these goats. Well,
I started a bit of a...
we were going to jump out of the pen. They were massive, weren't they?
Baby was crying,
yeah, the baby didn't like
was
it,
terrified. Yeah. They were lovely though. It's such a lovely day. I did really
wicked.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like the rabbits, so now I want to get a rabbit, but I'm a bit worried you might eat it.
Nah, we've had rabbit before, haven't we? Do you remember that video we did that? And you cut the head off and everyone's like, don't cut the head off.
I butchered that rabbit.
You butchered it, yeah. That was
I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to butcher this rabbit.
Yeah, that was wicked.
But now I saw Fluffy at Old MacDonald's farm. I don't think I could do that.
See, I want them flying squirrel things. They would be... Imagine having that
in
the house.
Flying squirrel,
They were flying squirrels.
No, it weren't.
They were. No, sugar squirrels.
Sugar squirrels.
Yeah,
they were quite cool.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had a chinchilla. It's not as lovely as it sounds. They just run around and shit everywhere. It's a nightmare.
We've got to get rid of the dog first, let alone get another
animal
in here.
I don't know where he's gone.
Hopefully
he's been an absolute prick today.
Away forever.
I just caught him upstairs on the bed. Again, he knows. He does it. I think he thinks, I know what I'll do. I haven't fucked him off for a day, so I'm going to go and jump on that bed.
Wouldn't mind, he's got a bed in every room in the house, pretty much.
He's got a sofa down there.
He's got a bed in here, he's got a bed in the utility room, he's got a bed in your office upstairs.
But he wants to sleep.
Yeah, he wants to sleep on the pillow.
On the pillow?
Yeah, on the pillow.
So I've made sure he slept on yours, though. Your dog ass on your pillow.
Well, when I had to sleep in there that day, when did I have to go in there?
What are you talking about?
When I slept in the spare room.
Oh, in the spare room?
Yeah.
Because I kicked you out of the bed. Because I was like, you're waking that baby up.
I was snoring when I was something.
Because you've been drinking.
Ah, yeah.
Does anyone else snore like a train?
A train.
A train. I literally said to you in the middle of the night the other night, Ivy doesn't need to know what a train is yet.
Yeah, because I was doing that.
No, you just like this. You like this.
You snore though.
It's, oh my God.
You snore though. Everyone snores.
I don't snore like you snore. I don't snore like you snore.
I will record you.
I'll record you. Alright, we'll have snore wars.
Yeah, snore offs.
We'll have a snore off. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Yeah. Listen, remember, I'm feeding mostly during the night.
Yeah, but listen.
Watch your back.
Remember, I've had 2 nose operations.
And?
Yeah.
What, that means I've got to suffer for the rest of my life?
It's not my fault.
No, it gets worse when you drink. Don't drink.
Alright. This is alcohol free.
Anyway, is there anything else you want to say about your birthday? You've got nice takeaways. You want to get a nice ruby.
Oh, yeah.
You love your curry, didn't you?
Indian Brasserie in Chingford, knocking out some amazing curries at the minute. I tell you what, and go back to Mum, she's so adventurous with her curries. Like, I always stick to like a chicken tikka or something really...
Your mum, she does.
Really safe. She's just like, try that.
Yeah.
She got one with like cashew nuts in it.
This is coming from a woman that don't like cheese.
Don't like cheese.
Who doesn't like cheese? Yeah. Except on pizza.
Yeah, because it's a different form of cheese, isn't it?
So it's just bizarre.
So yeah, we had a nut. Yeah.
It's not. It's the same cheese. It's just on a pizza.
Yeah, but the day went so quick, didn't it? Because we basically Ivy orientated.
Whose birthday's next?
Oh, it's yours.
It is another Libra in the family.
No presents though, yeah.
No presents.
No presents.
No presents.
Except from Ivy.
Except from Ivy.
I'll get you one of these. Get you a matching one of these.
Oh, lovely. And my life will be complete. Listen, let's move on to item number 3. The triple threat chicken. We finally did it. So we spoke about this on episode 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah, basically someone suggested or asked what is the best way to cook a chicken on a barbecue. So,
and you got your chicken queen to do the tester, didn't you?
Yeah,
we nearly weren't able to cobble together a video.
So gutted.
Talk about your epic fail.
Well, I don't know what happened. We've got a Rode microphone, which is like a wireless microphone, and obviously when we filmed the eating of the chicken, I clipped it onto you, didn't I? And I must have turned it off. So when I went to review the footage, it was just silent. I was like, for fuck's sake. But we had a second...
After polishing off 3 chickens, cutting them all up and everything.
After like...
I was like, oh no, you'll have to do it again.
After the 3 hours of like preparing the chickens, cooking the chickens, doing all the preamble and all that, then yeah, I was like, oh no. But we filmed a second angle and the audio isn't that bad. There's a little bit of wind, but... Basically deal with it.
It's me anyway, so you're not that fussed, are you?
Yeah, build a bridge, get over it.
So we did you did a spatchcock, a rotisserie, and just a whole chicken. Just whole chicken. Whacked it in, same as if you do it in your oven, basically in an indirect heat spot. And then you blindfolded me, and I had a little test, and I am the chicken queen. Like, I love my chicken. Yeah. And I chose the rotisserie.
Yeah,
yes, I chose the rotisserie chicken. Won. I really thought I was going to like the whole chicken the most because it would be the most moist, but actually the rotisserie chicken won it.
Yeah.
I think it's because it had that nice crisp on the skin, but it was still moist inside.
Yeah.
But all of them tasted good.
But I suppose it's that constant motion that keeps all the juices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can beat rotisserie chicken. It all falls apart. I do like that.
That's one of our like guilty pleasures, isn't it? Is going to like Tesco's or Morrison's and getting a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. See, sometimes I don't know if you actually do like that, or you just.
I do.
Such a lovely husband, and you very rarely hear me say that. But you just entertain it because you know I love chicken.
I do, but it's a bit sweaty for me. Like they put it in that plastic bag and it sweats.
Yeah. No, I've got to say, like. That is sort of lower end of the chicken scale, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's good. It's good if you're in a pinch.
Yeah, if you're desperate,
you're hungry and you want to binge him and you want a bit of chicken.
For £6 we can have a good old feed, can't we? I can like put it in some rolls. You can have a salad.
I don't like the sugar soap they put on the skin. I think it gives it like a chemical taste.
Yeah, it's not like a nice crispy skin like we like. That's the best bit.
It is a bit sweaty.
What do you do with the skins from all the chickens? I kept them, didn't I? And I crisped them up.
We had some chicken skin, didn't we?
I crisped them up in a pan.
And we made a good stock, which we're going to make a nice gravy with tomorrow.
Oh yeah, roast them tomorrow.
Always roast your chicken bones and make a nice chicken stock because it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, honestly, keep all your bones, put them in a slow cooker, a bit of lemon, salt, pepper.
Well, just some bone broth if you're keto.
Yeah.
Kept us going, didn't it?
Get hold of that.
Number 4, this is my choice, is Rupauls Drag Race.
Sachet away.
Oh, I like it. So we're a little bit obsessed with Rupauls Drag Race. So it just come out of nowhere. It's on Netflix, and I'm constantly looking for something just to watch. You don't take too much brain power to get into it, and it's just sort of like, it's just fun and inviting. And I thought, I'll try it. It's not my thing normally. I don't really like series or game shows or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a bit.
But I plunked this thing on and just fell in love with it. And we're up to series 5 with. I don't know who's won yet. We've just still got to watch the last episode.
Yeah. After this, we'll watch that.
So it's either Alaska, Coco, anyone that's watched it, and what's the other one?
No, it weren't Coco. Alaska, Jinxie, Monsoon, and not Coco.
Roxy.
Roxy, yeah.
Roxy, that's it. So we're about to find out who's won that. And for anyone who's watching that, you're probably thinking that was ages ago because we've got there's 12 seasons of it.
I wonder.
And there's UK version. I think there's versions from Tokyo. There's all sorts of versions. But it's amazing. I didn't think you'd like it, but you do like it.
I do because it's funny. Like they're well funny. Like
they're fucking beautiful.
Yeah, some of them you'd be like.
Some of them pig ugly men. Pig ugly. They've got big noses and they're horrible. And they put that makeup on. I think, God, fucking no, I'd have go. That's nice.
They're all very feminine though. I wonder if there's going to be a series where there's ones who are like, all right, mate, all right.
You didn't really watch series 4 though. That was a bit bizarre. Like. This one, I definitely just think they're all beautiful. They're all just absolutely gorgeous. They kind of play about with the contestants a little bit, I think, and it's quite interesting to watch this programme evolve because the first series was very sort of simplistic. There was a lot of angles and a lot of filming of them making their outfits and things like that, and a lot of stuff in that room. And now it's more about the challenges and. You know, there's a lot more product placement and advertising. It just must be a money spinner.
Because that's what I said to you. Like the premise is they make all their own outfits, but I was like, what if you can't like sew?
Hot glue gun. They literally will hot glue gun the stickers and shit to their arms and stuff like that to win these competitions. But it started off. Season 1 was a 20 grand prize. Now they're up to 100,000 and a load of other shit as well. And like the one from last time, they're doing albums. They're doing shows, all sorts of things. It sets them for life. And I love it. I was like, where's this been all my life?
It's just easy watching, isn't it? Like, but I love that when you find something on Netflix or a series.
What was the other one we did that with?
Shameless. American Shameless, which was like, we're just like...
Yeah, we literally just binge watched about 6 seasons.
This Is Us.
This Is Us. Amazing. Amazon Prime.
What else?
Isn't that something special? I think many years ago because we did it with Sons of Anarchy and we watched the whole of that and House.
We
was late to House as well. I do love a good programme. The Good Wife's another one.
Good Wife, we picked that up about 6 seasons in, didn't we?
Yeah, we do like it.
Love it. I love a series.
But anyway, that's Rupauls Drag Race. I just wanted to mention it.
Not food related, but yeah, who cares?
No, we don't give a shit. We just talk crap.
Yeah, exactly.
We just talk a load of rubbish. It's not bad. So that brings us nicely onto food news. Food news. I like it. I've been too nice to you today.
Oh bloody hell! This is you being nice.
So this is what I picked up on food news this week, right? So this is from The Mirror, the thinking man's paper, who says that Papa John's pizza franchise boss has been probed over £185,000 eat-out to help out fraud. So. Papa John's pizza franchise boss Raheel Chowdhury has rejected allegations he made fake meals. He claimed fake meals on the government's discount dining scheme and blah 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 blah. So this is the bit. So he's denied allegations that he improperly claimed around £250,000 from the scheme. But he claims that the stores claimed for eat-in meals despite being takeaway only. I've never seen a Papa John's with a fucking seat in it, so how have they been able to claim from this?
But I said this, didn't I? When this all come out, I said this all along.
You called this.
Yeah.
You called this. How many times did you say it?
I know. I said, how can, like, surely you can just lie. You can, like, you go to a cafe and say, oh yeah, we've done 100 breakfasts today. Well, where's the proof? Like, I can just get 50 quid out of the bank and go and put £50 in my own business and say, yeah, we've done 100 sandwiches. And get £100 off the government.
Well, I've got to say, when I first read it, I thought, oh my God, how could like a company as big as Papa John's do that? But it's actually a franchise.
They're franchised, yeah.
It's franchise, so it's the franchise owner that's responsible, not Papa John's.
Not Papa John's,
but it's not good for the Papa John's name, is it? But I think, how can you be that dumb? I'm not being funny. Has anyone ever seen a seat in a Papa John's?
But everything's franchised.
What would they do? Just bring in like a seat? And say, if you eat your pizza there, then I'll give you a tenner off.
Yeah, they don't even have plates, do they? Like, we didn't sit in a, have it in a box.
You would.
Oh, gee. I'd be in bed.
No Papa John's, though. You're not a fan of Papa John's, are you?
No, it's one that I've not really ventured into. But like, everything's franchised now. Costa, McDonald's, Subway, Papa John's, all franchised. So, yeah, I suppose they don't even know what's going on in their own businesses. They pay their cut to the boss, old Mr. Papa, and that's it.
Just trying to find my other bit of news.
I'm just letting you get in.
Where's my other bit of news? Here it is, I think. No, it's not. So basically, someone's called it. Apparently, the jam in your jam donut is not always jam.
Right.
So, according to a source, it says that quite often they will use an apple puree because it has less pulp in it than jam.
Apple puree, but how does it taste of like strawberries and stuff?
I think to myself, who gives a shit as long as it tastes like jam?
Yeah, I know.
Would you say there's no jam in this? I don't want this jam donut. I think not.
Well, that happened to us, didn't it? Once we bought a load of jam donuts from Morrison's, got them back to work, and went to eat them, and there was no jam in them.
What? None at all?
No.
Well, it was just like a big lump of sugar dough.
Yeah, it was just like a normal donut.
You love a jam donut,
oh,
don't
I tell you what, a jam donut is a thing of beauty.
Do you know what? This is one of those things where, you know, I do like to home make a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But donuts is one of those things where I think, why? Why would you make your own donut when you can go and buy a pack of donuts from Sainsbury's? Sainsbury's do a good donut.
They do, yeah. Sainsbury's do good donuts.
5 for £1.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't even think they're that much.
Why would you make the mess in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Just wouldn't bother.
Same with bagels as well. You can buy a bagel for like
I've made bagels.
25p.
I have made bagels.
Yeah, you got to boil them and all that, and it's too much, isn't it? Too much.
No, I quite enjoyed making bagels.
Yeah.
I've just done Jack. I've just talked myself into a circle.
Mind blown.
What's that?
It's where you've talked yourself into a stalemate.
On that note, I think it's about time that we parted
dinner.
ways.
It's like 20 to 9.
This is what happens when you have lunch at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. We're going to bed at like 1.
It is indeed. Well, thank you very much for joining us on the Shack Report, and we'll be back next week because you can't get rid of us.
Like, subscribe.
What is on Sizzling Saturdays next week?
We've got Fruit Pig Butchery. So Fruit Pig basically make amazing black pudding, white pudding. They do bacon. They do cured meats. They make bacon from like pig's cheek and collar bacon, all this amazing mutton bacon they make. Oh, I'll tell you what, yeah.
Could it be as well that we might have our own personal announcement next week?
Oh yeah, potentially, yes.
Potentially. No, I'm not pregnant again.
Potentially, yeah.
So, stay tuned, join us, subscribe, watch this fat shit on Instagram, cook up a load of food, and see you next week.
And I might have an own Hawaiian shirt for next week as well, if you're lucky.
You're not spending more money on another Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, what do you spend like fortunes on this, did you? You break the bank.
My hair days.
Yeah, break the bank.
I watched the film.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.